I'm the 7th generation Yellowman. When the first Yellowman was born and presented, he was brought out of the hogan, he was presented to the family. When they lifted him up out of the shadow of the hogan, the sun was setting at a point where it came in between the cloud cover and the horizon, and it bathed the yellow light, and it shone on his forehead when his father lifted him up. From that point on, they gave him the name Yellowman. This is Yellowman. And now it was pronounced Dinitsui. Dinit meaning people or man. Tsui means yellow. And so that's where it came from. I worked first in watercolors, and I did this when I was 7 years old, all the way till right now, which is well over 50-something years now. And I don't look that old, but I'm old enough to be able to say that. The subject matters and styles, they vary. I've done a whole lot of things on in watercolor of Plains Indians, but what I do like doing in watercolor is the Pueblo women and pottery, because it's a little bit more finer technique as well as a little bit more challenging. I have one that I have been working on for a little bit. It's, two women are seated. They have pottery in front and such, and it's done in opaque watercolor, as well as some of the watercolor techniques was applied to that painting. So I think I was like 18 or 19 when I got into doing acrylic. By that time, I had already done stuff in oils. Oil is a very forgiving medium, but at the same time, it took a while for it to dry. So when I got into acrylic, the acrylic dry time is very quick. And so I was able to go from the imagination to applying it on canvas to the finished product in just a matter of hours. One of the artists, if I would say I had been mentored by, would be Charles Russell. When I say mentoring, there is a connection. I don't need to have him there to see what he's seeing, to get that understanding across. I can feel it. What I like about Charles Russell is the fact that he desired to see the West and capture it more than anything else. He was a romantic. He saw things in a way where it was exciting, it was alluring, and it was compelling for the viewer. It's those same things that I saw when I looked out in those areas that I traveled to, and I could relate to what he was trying to put out on canvas and watercolors and such. The feel that an airbrush gives on paper, watercolor paper, I like the drama that it provides. I first saw the use of an airbrush through a Native American artist. He is my uncle, Robert Redbird, and I saw his style and I saw his technique. His style is his own, but the technique is what I liked. And so one evening I went to his house and I sat down with him and I told him, "Uncle, I like this technique that you're using with the airbrush, and I like to get your permission to use it." And he looked at me and he goes, "Well, nephew, by all means, you can go ahead and use it." And he said, "I'd like for you to use it because anything you do with it is just going to enhance the work I do, because people are going to see what you're doing and they're going to say, that looks like Robert Redbird's technique." One of the other things I've been approached through people have been this question, and they said, how can I be an artist? How can I do something? I can't draw a straight line. My answer to them was, don't draw a straight line. Stay away from straight lines. Make curvy lines. Everybody has within themselves some talent. They have a talent that allows them to either to render an image, or to tell a story of some sort, to sing, or do something that is creative. Everybody has that within them. It's a blessing that everybody has. Everybody has it. It's just a matter of searching it out and looking for it. And some people have told me, "Well, I don't have one. I've I haven't really looked. Well, my answer is that that's the problem. You haven't really looked hard enough to find that. Everybody has some creative talent, and it's just a matter of sitting down and discovering it.